I'm making the most money I've ever had, completely debt-free, not happy at all. I had a six-pack just over a year ago and I just let myself go. I need a kick up the arse, mind and body. That was the message that I received. And it wasn't even from someone broke, not from somebody failing. It was from a CFO of a cyber security firm, talking about high responsibility, high income and high competence, successful, but privately he felt flat. So stay with me because this might just affect you. Because on paper, Gary was winning, completely debt-free, best year financially of his life, respected, trusted, got a team underneath him. But he messaged me at night because the feelings was getting to him in his head and in his heart. And the message wasn't even about the money. It was about his identity. He said, I had a six-pack just over a year ago and I completely let myself go. Read between the lines on that one. This isn't about the abs whatsoever. The key bit of that is, I let myself go. I let myself drift. Because this is about a man who once held himself to a high standard and then let it slip. And you know that feeling. Because there was a version of you that has been much sharper, locked in, dialed in, disciplined, structured, certain. You were training consistently, you executed on what you said you would, and you were carrying yourself differently. And then life got busy, work expanded, responsibilities increased, and the pressure just grew. And you told yourself that you'd tighten up once things calmed down. But here's the shocker, they never do. You never just collapse, you adjust downwards, slightly worse sleep, worse food, less training, more reactive. Nothing even dramatic, just that slow drift, and that drift compounds and gets worse and worse because Gary wasn't unhappy because of the money. He was happy because he was living out of alignment. Strong business, weak body, reactive being. Partial alignment is so unstable if you want a good life because you can dominate the boardroom and still feel off when you look in the mirror. You can be debt-free and still feel internally bankrupt. That's the hidden problem that no one talks about. You don't hear the online gurus talk about this. You don't lack success. You lack integration. Because when Gary said, I need a kick up the arse, mind and body, what he really meant was, I just don't feel like myself anymore and I don't know what to do about it. That's the real pain, and I'm sure you can relate to that. We've all experienced that. Not failing, not broke, just disconnected from the standards you want to live at. And that disconnect creates anxiety. So you wake up slightly irritated. Not at anybody else, at yourself. You know you're capable of more. And I'm not even talking about more money. I'm talking about more sharpness, more control, more presence, more inner peace, more stability. But your life's broken into compartments. Business over there, gym and fitness over here, mindset when it's convenient or you feel yourself slipping a little bit. So nothing compounds because nothing's aligned. And when Gary and I spoke properly, I didn't try and hype him up or give him some sort of motivation because the motivation comes and goes like a sugar rush. I asked him one simple question. If your body reflected your leadership standard and your business standard, how would you show up differently? Complete silence. Because he already knew. When your body's sharp, your confidence stabilises. When your internal world's structured, you stop reacting to everything that happens. When your business has got clear execution, you stop relying on your mood. Alignment across the 3 B's, body, being, business. That's the backbone. Not intensity, not hustle, structure. Gary didn't need a holiday. He needed integration, so he stripped it all the way back. Morning discipline locked in, before getting on the emails and the Instagram scroll, non-negotiable body standards, money-making execution windows that don't happen to the mood, to whatever mood he's in. Happens on a good day, a bad day, a flat as a pancake day. No stories, just truth. The first 30 days weren't dramatic whatsoever, but they were consistent. And the second lot of 30 days, it was noticeable. The weight was coming down, energy stabilising, sleeping much better at night, and the reactivity was dropping. And here's the part that he didn't expect, but I knew was coming. The business went and got even sharper because when you govern your body, your mind, then your output becomes predictable. And when your output becomes predictable, confidence returns. Confidence reduces anxiety and alignment compounds. He didn't become extreme, he became more integrated and aligned. And that's what most high-earning men are missing in their life. Because you don't need more income, you need alignment across the 3 B's, body, being, business. You don't need a bigger job title, fancier job title. You need your standards back. You don't need a kick up the arse. You need a system that works. Because right now you're just active, but are you aligned? You've got to ask yourself, is your body scattered? Is your being reactive? Is your business strong but draining you? Then if so, you're winning externally, but internally you're breaking into a million pieces and it's expensive. It costs energy, it costs self-respect, and most importantly, it costs momentum. And so you just say, oh, you're tired. But are you tired from effort or from the friction between who you are and how you're living? Because that friction will drain you, it'll break you down bit by bit, and that's why you feel flat, even though you're financially ahead compared to the people around you. So let me say something uncomfortable. Success without alignment feels hollow, because you know it's not your ceiling. It's a glass ceiling that you can break through. You know you're operating below your capacity. You know you've softened, and that quiet awareness is heavy. It breaks you down. And Gary didn't need sympathy. He needed standards and a system across body, being, and business aligned under one operating system. And that's what the alignment blueprint installs. It's not hype, it's not motivation, it's not inspiration, it's structure, daily non-negotiables, executed pressure, and radical honesty. So if this feels like it's hitting home for you and you're relating to Gary's situation, click the link in the description and get your free copy of the alignment blueprint, the system I give to all my private clients to get them aligned across body, being, business. Because here's the truth, you can earn more than ever before and still feel off. You can get yourself to debt-free and still feel bankrupt. You can be respected publicly and still be disappointed in yourself privately, because you are not lazy, but you are divided. And division creates instability, but getting aligned across the 3 B's creates power. Gary didn't need a kick up the arse. He needed integration. And once he rebuilt backbone across all 3 pillars, something magical changed. Not just his body, not just his mind, but his presence became calm, deliberate. He was just locked in on what he knew he needed to do each day and got it done. Harder to push off centre, and that's what alignment does. So the real question is this: are you actually burnt out, like you keep saying you are, to yourself and to other people, or are you just misaligned? Because if you're making the most you've ever made before in terms of money and still not happy, then the problem isn't success, it's fragmentation. And that's fixable, but only if you stop pretending that it's just stress. It's not stress, it's your standards, they're letting you down, and you already know that, else you wouldn't have clicked on this video today. You wouldn't have got this far into the video today. So I'll see you in the next video, but don't bother clicking on the next video if you're not going to download your free copy of the alignment blueprint. Like I say, it's the free system that I give to all my private clients to get them aligned across body, being, business. Either click the link in the description or comment the word align on this video and I'll send it through to you. Let's fucking have it.